one in which he's finally broken. We'll find out. It's Forrest Petz making his UFC debut against Sammy Morgan. Petz is in the black shorts. Morgan is in the blue with the black trim. Tonight's clock is sponsored by The Protector, starring Tony Jaa in theaters everywhere, September 8th.
Morgan has had some tough fights in the octagon, most recently brutally KO'd by Josh Berkman, and let's see if he has erased those memories from his mind.
You know, he talked very freely, Joe, about, you know, it would have been really easy, and his friends even said, hey, it was pretty brutal the way he got beaten by Josh Berkman. Would have been easy to walk away and say, I'm done with this, it was a good run, but he refused to do that. Got the 2 wins outside the UFC. He is back here today.
Well, he's still a young guy. He's still got he's 24 years old. He's still got a bright future ahead of him if he keeps going. And he proves, but right now he is on his back. Forrest Petz is on top.
Forrest Petz, a great record, very experienced, and a last-minute replacement in this fight for Dwayne Bang Ludwig.
Who, interesting enough, Sam Morgan knocked out in a previous fight.
In fact, some will tell you that that was the most impressive win in Sammy Morgan's mixed martial arts career. That or the submission victory over a very tough Aaron Riley.
Let's work, guys.
Yeah, for sure, those are 2 big wins. I would say the Ludwig is more impressive because Ludwig is an excellent striker, and Morgan won by knockout. He faked a shot and then came in with a wild overhand right, bang, on the button, and beat a very tough Dwayne Ludwig.
Morgan, a member of Team Hughes on The Ultimate Fighter 2, lost to Luke Pumo, as we mentioned. Morgan is back on his feet. Forrest Petz. Now, Forrest Petz really said coming in, he wants to keep this fight standing. So far, we haven't seen that, though.
Well, he did right there. He avoided the takedown nicely. Oh, Morgan got rocked there.
The jab. Ducking under nicely was Morgan.
Morgan again on his back. Morgan does not have a very good guard. He's not. He doesn't have an offensive guard, that's for sure. He's trying that body squeeze, which really only works in the gym. And Eddie Bravo says, "I'm girls." I don't do that though.
I understand.
I'm not that kind of guy.
I'm letting you go there. I'm just, you know.
I know I can relate with you, but Eddie, man, he'll squeeze a chick.
Yeah. But Eddie's a sick cat, though.
Sam Morgan again, he's on his back, but this is just a very defensive guard. He's just hanging on, throwing little punches from the bottom. And, you know, Forrest isn't doing anything in this position either. He's not trying to pass. Sam Morgan's legs are wide open right here, and he's not trying to get out of there.
A Minneapolis, Minnesota native, wrestled at Roosevelt High School. He's trained for about the past 7 years. Sammy Morgan knows the importance of this opportunity. And you know what? It's important for like Forrest Petz. He's waited all this time for his turn. Comes in with a very impressive 17-2 record. And he wants to start to work his way up the ladder in the welterweight division.
Morgan threw a head kick and missed.
Corner yelling to have him set that up a little bit better. Start and get your opponent.
Oh, good body shot. Good body shot by Forrest coming in. But again, he lets him get him in the guard. I mean, we've seen this happen over and over again. It's got to be one of the most frustrating things about commentating in the UFC is guys who just lie there in the guard and do nothing. They don't try to pass. They just stay here and they throw these little punches. And I just don't understand it. In this day and age, when a guy's legs are wide open like that, you should get out. You should post up, stand up, get out, get your body out of that, try to get to a better position. Try to pass to the left, to the right, try to go over the top of the mount. Do anything you can. But to be punching like this from the guard in this ineffective position is just kind of silly.
Basically, what you like, Joe, are guys who push the pace.
Push the pace and do something intelligent. Get to a dominant position. When this guy's legs are wide open like this and just throwing punches, there's nothing stopping Forrest from passing here. Nothing. Get a knee in between these 2 legs. Separate them. Pass to the left, pass to the right. Do something. But this is better. Don't just back up. I mean, okay, now we're back to the same thing again. Does he want to be standing up? He wants to be standing up. Then do something from that position. But don't take a guy down and then lie on top of him and punch from his guard. It's just kind of silly that in 2006 this is still going on.
Well, let's see if Petz turns up the aggressiveness here, because as I said earlier, Joe, he said that he wants to keep this fight standing.
This could be just a case of octagon shock. I mean, this is the biggest fight of his career for sure. Good inside leg kick by Sam Morgan.
Counter by Forrest Petz.
Good body shot by Petz.
Petz is really trying to work the midsection of Sammy Morgan. Good Muay Thai knees.
Good knees by Morgan.
Too, because he had the hands
rocked
on the back of the head, but Morgan goes down hard.
Morgan's hurt bad.
To the bell. He does. At the conclusion of round number 1. Round number 2 underway. Mike Glover, Joe Rogan, glad to be with you here at the Red Rock Casino Resort and Spa. Beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Trying to come over the top, did Morgan.
Very impressed with the body shots of Forrest Petz.
Well, Morgan's
really
trying to push
digs.
the pace here.
Digs to the body, gets inside. I mean, that's something we don't see too much from fighters in the UFC, and it's just another aspect that we're gonna see as the game develops and guys learn new skills.
Joe, you've said to me many times the one thing that a lot of fighters, as you just pointed out, don't utilize to their full advantage is working the midsection of their opponent.
There's just so many variables in fighting, in ultimate fighting. I mean, there's just so many different things to learn and so many different things to apply that we're seeing as the sport evolves. We're seeing the new dimensions. We're seeing vicious body punches, different types of kicks, different types of submissions, and as the sport grows, we're going to continue to see this. See, and here's another situation. Forrest had a perfect opportunity on the left side to pass Sam Morgan's guard. It was wide open, and still he just stays in there. He's just sitting in there. That left knee, he should have his left arm down on the knee and push it and try to get past. Instead, he just stands up.
Well, he is standing up and trying to take it to him on the feet, as opposed to the longer time that he spent in his guard in round 1 that you pointed out.
I like the way Petz is working the body, though. Oh, good left hook again. Sam Morgan is hurt again with that left hook.
He has rocked him twice.
And Petz is letting him stand up. Morgan's on wobbly legs.
Once, twice with the left hook. Would the third one, if it connects, be the last one?
I mean, it's there for him. Look at Sam Morgan's on very wobbly legs.
Got him again. There it is.
This fight's over.
Third left hook to connect.
Wow.
And the meat cleaver says, stand up, Sammy, if you want. Oh, he's still wobbling.
I think you can stop this fight.
Morgan is in trouble because not once, not twice, but 3 times, Forrest Petz has connected with the left hook.
This is a very interesting strategy by Forrest to just back away like this.
I think he feels like he's all of a sudden got a wounded opponent in front of him, Joe, and he just wants to swing for the fences.
Well, you know, that's all well and good, but he can just smash him when he goes down. I mean, that's what MMA is all about. You know, this isn't boxing. You don't have to allow a guy to stand back up again, fall to the ground, and pound him there. Now he's in a dominant position. Here we go. Now he's in side control. And Sam easily gets back to guard. Very poor side control by Forrest Petz.
Well, a great job done by Sammy Morgan because he was absolutely rocked on 2 occasions here in round number 2. But he regained his composure, got the fight into a less hazardous area, if you will, at least from what we've seen in the stand-up game so far.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it doesn't seem like Forrest is offering anything in this position. He just kind of hangs on and throws some small punches from the top. And this is giving Sam Morgan an opportunity to recover that he didn't necessarily have to have.
Sammy Morgan, former auto mechanic, worked security in some bars, some private parties. Now he's trying to secure himself another fight here in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Some rabbit punches from his back, but those are not going to do a lot of damage.
Back up on their feet. I mean, it looks like a matter of time before Forrest lands that left hook again.
You know, if you're Sammy Morgan, are you just looking to take this down every time now because you're afraid of the left?
He's very discombobulated, though. You see he just throws those punches. He just threw those punches, and his right leg came off the ground. He looked very awkward. I think his legs are not under him right now. I think he's still hurt.
High kick, handled nicely by Petz. Look, he tried to counter again. Petz is waiting for the counter, and he has done so effectively throughout round 2. Body shot again. Morgan avoided the left hook that time. Very quick and great hip turn on the left hook by Forrest Petz.
Yeah, he's got a very good left hook. I mean, if I was his corner, I would be screaming for him to step in and throw punches. It just seems like all he has to do is initiate an exchange, connect, and Sam Morgan's going to be in big, big trouble. I mean, I don't know if Forrest punches really hard or if Sam Morgan has a bad chin, but, I mean, Sam Morgan looks like he's in deep trouble.
Caught him with a right that time.
I mean, it's just a matter of connect, just step in and drop. There it is. And again, Sam Morgan's in deep trouble.
And that was one of the questions coming in, Joe. Does Sammy have a questionable chin?
Well,
but he's taking some punishment here.
He has, but you know, Forrest hasn't really followed up on anything.
Gotcha.
He got knocked out very badly by Josh Bergman, but you know, those were vicious, powerful strikes, elbows from the bottom after a brutal takedown that knocked him out. He got knocked out from the takedown, and then on top of that, Bergman landed vicious elbows.
Petz and Sammy Morgan. Well, let's see what Sammy tries to do differently here. Morgan is a gamer, that's for sure. He's taking a lot of punishment, but as you said, Joe, and I know exactly what you're thinking. If you're Forrest Petz, you're saying, why not finish things? Why give yourself a chance of getting nailed? Why give yourself a chance of getting submitted? You should have finished this about 4.5 minutes ago.
Yeah, for sure. Sam Morgan just slapped on a guillotine. Doesn't look like it's tucked under the chin. He's out of it now.
Morgan stepping away.
It looks like Forrest just wants to step in and land some punches again.
Sammy looks better on his feet here now, doesn't he?
He looks like he's got his legs under him a little bit better. But all that can change if another punch connects.
Thought maybe it would only take 3 left hooks. Perhaps it will take 4. Or perhaps Sammy Morgan will pull off a miraculous comeback here, because he definitively lost round number 2.
Yeah, we've seen crazier things happen before. Now Forrest decides to take the ground. Side control. Now he's on the other side. Let's see if he can hold this position, because Sam Morgan easily switched to guard when he got this earlier. Take a look at Sam Morgan's left knee. What he's going to try to do is snake that left knee in between his body and Forrest's body, get a little space, and pull half guard or full guard. He pushes his body, uses his elbows. Now he's going to try to slide that knee in there. Oh, he's trying to reach his legs up for a triangle or an arm bar or something. And he spins out. Forrest gets back to his feet.
3 minutes, 20 seconds remains in the 3rd and final round.
Nothing to wait for. There's nothing to wait for.
Forrest Petz in the black shorts, Sammy Morgan, who has been just absolutely rocked on more than one occasion in this fight, in the blue trunks.
To his credit, though, he has not given up. Just tried a head kick right there. He's in it to win it.
You know what, and kind of what we alluded to before, Joe, if he was going to give it up and you were a fighter who was a quitter, I would have given it up after Josh Bergman.
Yeah, that was a brutal knockout.
You know, he did not work his tail off to come back, work his tail off to get back to the UFC, win 2 fights outside of the UFC to come in here and be timid today.
The real problem with getting knocked out that badly and, you know, and immediately probably going back into training is that, oh, that's it.
That's the one. Let's see it. Well, you know what? That one looked like it would finish it.
Let's
but
see
again,
how hurt
he is up.
He stands up. He's hurt badly.
Goes for the shoot.
Sam Morgan is gutting it out. And now here it is. Forrest lets him stay in this position. He's very weakened right now. Good elbows by Forrest.
You know what, if nothing else, Sammy Morgan may go home defeated, but he is going to gain a lot of respect. And he's going to gain some inner strength, too, to know that he has survived what he has been put through so far here.
He is a game guy, and he does have a tremendous heart, but he is going to have to reevaluate. He's going to have to go back home and look at this fight and see where his future lies and what direction he wants to go in. It's been a good display of courage, good display of heart, but not a very impressive performance by Sam Morgan.
And how would you grade the performance of Forrest Petz?
You know, it's an introductory fight. I mean, it's the first fight in the octagon. He's got to go through this and deal with the pressure to get to be able to fight to his potential. He has excellent body punches. He's got a very good left hook, and he's just got to put some new aspects to his game. He's got to pass, got to get to better position, and get used to this pressure of being on the big stage like this.
Got him with a right that time, and a left.
I mean, it's just a matter of putting the punches together. I mean, his corner must be freaking out right now.
Well, and you know all too well in this game, Joe, when you've got your opponent stunned, put together some combinations and end it. Because your night can be ended, even if you're way ahead on the judges' scorecards. If you don't believe it, ask Josh Koscheck. Your night can be ended in a split second as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, it's easy for us to say this just sitting here with headsets on, but the bottom line is he's not doing enough to finish this fight. And he's got a very, very wounded opponent in front of him here.
Morgan tried to connect with an uppercut on Forrest Petz, the meat cleaver.
And again, the takedown.
30 seconds! 30 seconds!
Sam Morgan Morgan sneaks that knee in there, and he is back to guard.
Under 30 seconds separates Forrest Petz from a successful UFC debut. Petz in total control of our fight here today at Red Rock Casino Resort and Spa. Morgan survives, and I think that's the proper word.
Yes.
Survives the entire 15 minutes.
And it didn't have to happen that way. All right, let's take a look at the replay here. Another left hook by Forrest Petz. Sam Morgan in big, big trouble. Let's take a look at that again. Body shot, bang, and then finish it with the left hook. I mean, that easily could have been the end of the fight.
The meat cleaver from Cleveland, Ohio, on the banks of Lake Erie, successful in his UFC debut. I'll tell you what, the man has a serious left hook. We saw it displayed on frequent occasion, and that's what he said was his favorite technique, and he did a great job, a masterful job here in his debut. Sporting the American fighter gear of Rich Franklin, down I-71 in beautiful Cincinnati, Ohio. Battered, about to lose a decision, but not stopped before he was able to go the distance, is the squeeze, Sammy Morgan.
It didn't like hurt me, you know, but I felt it.
Forrest Petz very excited about this opportunity to fight in the UFC. Said the name Ultimate is pretty much what it is. The UFC is what every fighter's aspiration is. And I'll tell you what, he was able to aspire to victory here today. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Nelson Hamilton scores the contest 30-26. Marcos Rosales scores it 30-23. And Adelaide Bird scores it 30-27. Well, the winner by unanimous decision, Forrest the Meat Cleaver